Welcome to another progress report for the Foundation. So this week I finally have something to show regarding AI. It's not as much as I would have liked, and this has to do with a discovery I made this week. I figured out why things were going so slowly and why I was having so much trouble creating this AI. It turns out I was designing the AI more as if it was for an XCOM game, when the design of this game mechanically has more of a fluid, real-time feel to it. If I click my guy and walk him around, you see I can go wherever I want, as far as I want. There's no real restriction to squares or when I want to shoot, when I want to walk. I could walk and shoot at the same time. However, I was making it so the AI had to follow all the kind of restrictions of choosing one thing or another, like an XCOM AI, and that had tons of clashes. When I made that discovery and switched over to redesigning the AI to move more fluidly and more like a real-time enemy, it went far faster, far smoother. Everything just kind of clicked together. It worked wonderfully. However, I came to that conclusion late Thursday night, so I had a day and a half-ish to try and rework all of about 3 weeks worth of work. So I didn't get as far as I would like, but great progress, and this is really working a lot better than before. So if I go here, zoom out a bit, we saw that the enemy was way off there in the distance. If I end the turn, you can see here it comes up to move, and then it runs out of movement points about there. At this point now it's seen me, and if I take another turn here, it will try and shoot me and kill me. Now, as you can see here, there's still a few glitches, still working out all the time unit calculations. But you can see it's choosing between shooting and moving. I also, if we reset it here, I have done a little bit of work on ironing out some goals. Some AI are going to be concerned with escaping. These are going to be the ones that really aren't hostile. The ones that are hostile or predatory or related tags like that, they are going to have a goal more of hunting down all the player units and killing them, causing as much damage as possible. This particular AI is programmed to want to run away. And I believe if I move out over here to the side, it won't be able to see me, and so it will ignore me. It isn't even going to bother checking because it's going to try and run for the exit, which is here at the elevator. And that's some of the design and things that have been done with the AI this week. Like I said, it's not a lot to show, but it's a major step forward, and most of those terrible things that were holding me up are behind me. And it's moving much faster, evidenced by getting that much done in 2 days of rework. Also this week, there are 2 other things that were looked at. One, I started looking at destruction systems for destroying the environment. Like a good XCOM game, the environment will be destructible so that you can open up new avenues to attack through, or just the fact that it's cool that the battlefield will show the damage that it's taking. Most of the options I looked at were a little too performance intensive for the amount of objects that needed to be destroyed. So I'm probably going to have to go with a much more simpler homebrew approach, but I know exactly what to do on that side of things, so hopefully I'll be able to show you some of that next week. The other thing I want to show you next week is the modding system. It's undergoing some of the final integrations now because I had it in a separate project before, but now I think it's far enough that it can actually provide a use. So I'm going to try integrating it in and hopefully then start trying to get some of the base builder things put into the game. Because the base builder section is going to be my main first trial for this modding system, because that's, I guess, the clearest cut example of trying to add content to the game. We'll see how everything works out. I made some grand promises with the AI the past couple of weeks that didn't quite turn out, so hopefully I won't have any major problems like I've had the past couple of weeks, and I'll be able to show you some of these things. I hope you found this week's update interesting. Be sure to leave any comments and feedback, and I will catch you next week.